Welcome back to the Leader's Mic, where bold voices shape better leadership. I am your host, Letitia. And first, I just want to say thank you for all of you who have shown me love, who have been listening since day one. Those of you who just started following me, thank you so much for your love and your support. I am so grateful for each and every one of you. And today I'm excited about this episode because we're actually talking about leveling up. And I just want to make sure that you have what you need to continue to level up in your career. So let me start by asking you a question. Have you ever felt like you should be leveling up, but you're just not sure where to begin? Maybe you've joined the professional organizations, you've signed up for the conferences, you're checking all the right boxes on paper, but still nothing feels consistent. You're doing something, but it doesn't feel like it's leading anywhere. And maybe you've started to ask yourself, what's the purpose behind all of this? What's the actual meaning behind what I'm doing? But here's the truth. Chasing development without direction will always leave you feeling stuck. So keep listening and we will get some direction. Okay, so if any of that sounds familiar, you're not alone. A lot of leaders are out here doing more, but not feeling like they're getting any better. Because skill development isn't just about activity, it's about alignment. Without clarity on what you're actually trying to grow into, even the most opportunities can feel random and empty. It's not that you're not capable, it's that you've never been taught how to target your growth. Real leadership development doesn't start with a title or a course. It starts with a question. And that question is, what am I trying to master? And why does it matter? It hit me one day. I was in a meeting and I think I told y'all this probably in my very first episode, but I mean, it was serious, y'all. So one day I was in a meeting and I was asked a question I should have known how to answer, and I did not. That moment stung. And it was not because I lacked talent, but because I lacked training. I just didn't know how to respond. I had been floating through development opportunities without a strategy, and that's when it clicked for me. Growth isn't just about showing up, it's about leveling up with a plan. And we're going to take a short break, but when we get back, we're going to talk about how to stop floundering and start leveling up with direction and making sure when you're asked those questions in these meetings, you can just go ahead and spitfire that answer without a problem. All right, are you ready to level up? I'm about to walk you through 5 practical steps to help you build real, relevant skills and not just collect credentials. I mean, those letters look good behind your name, but you want to be able to have the confidence to back it up when you're walking into these rooms. Step 1, audit your current role. Now, if you're driving, then I want you to go back and re-listen to all of these steps because I really want you to take this seriously. This right here is going to be how you level up in your job and your performance. This is going to be it. Go back and listen to this because step 1 is really crucial. So again, step 1, audit your role. What do you actually do every single day? What skills do you use most often? And which ones do you avoid because you're unsure or unprepared? If you're home listening to this, go grab a sheet of paper and I'll wait. Okay, I'm back. Grab a sheet of paper, fold that sheet of paper in half. And on the top half, I want you to label it skills that you use most often. On the bottom half, I want you to label it skills I want to do better. Now, on each half, I want you to create 2 columns. One column is going to be your hard skills and the other column is going to be your soft skills. So again, The top half of your paper should look exactly like the bottom half of your paper. It's just labeled two different things. Skills that you do most often, skills that you want to get better at. And I really want you to sit down and take at least 5 minutes to go through what skills you do most often that you feel comfortable and confident in. And just to give you a little bit of background, and of course you can go and Google this, you can look this up, but hard skills are your technical skills. These are skills that you've learned like IT or management. And your soft skills are more of your transferable skills. So like communication or listening skills. And while you're doing this and you're thinking about all the things that work well for you and the things that you might need to hone in on a little bit more, if you get stuck, that's okay. That is totally fine. I want you to go back to a performance review that you had last year or a year prior and review that. What did management say about your skills? Is there anything that stuck out to you where they said, oh, you do this really well? Or, hey, I would like you to work on this. Number one, have you worked on it? And number two, where do you feel like you are with making progress? And if you don't have a previous performance review because you're one of my newer leaders and you're just stepping into your career, that is okay as well. They have free aptitude tests that you can take online, or if you check with your current company, your organization and development section of your company might have some tests that you can go and take to assess where you are and where you could be. So again, take this first step very, very seriously because this is going to be the path that is going to get you to step 5. This is just what it's going to do. It's going to get you to step 5. I wanted to spend some time here because this kind of audit helps you spot where your gaps are and where your growth could make the biggest impact. Truly sit down with this and work on it. Step 2, ask and don't assume. Don't just guess what skills you need. Ask your leader, ask your mentor, or if you have a colleague or a trusted peer, go and ask them. And if you're ready for some constructive feedback, try asking this question here. What's one skill you think I should sharpen to be more effective in my role? Now, sometimes others can see clearly what you overlook. So really be mindful of that. Really take the opportunity to reach out to those mentors and or peers and or your leadership and ask this question because you want to make sure you're truly getting a clear picture of what it is that you could be working on. And if you're wondering when to ask, think about your next one-on-one with your leader or your upcoming performance review. Those are powerful moments to lead into and request real constructive feedback. If your leader is not the type of person that knows how to give feedback, it's okay to present them with questions to say, hey, if you don't mind, could you answer these questions for me? That might help and guide them to truly give you the feedback that you need and that you're looking for. Now, step 3, choose one focus area at a time. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. Choose one important thing to remember. You don't have to master everything at once. Pick one area to grow in. Maybe it's getting better at feedback. Maybe it's getting better at leading meetings with confidence or finally getting comfortable in Excel. Go deep instead of wide. If you're serious about your growth, build it into your schedule. Set 30 minutes to an hour on your schedule at least once a week to learn. It is going to be really, really, really important for you to focus on this particular skill so that you can get better because focus drives progress. If you have not carved out that time, let's be honest, when are you actually going to get better at the skill if you're not truly focusing on it and building in that time to be able to do it? Step 4, connect your learning to action. I mean, you're right there in the role. You're doing the job. So why not take what you're already learning and apply it to right now? Think about the last skill you tried to learn. Did it stick? If it did, kudos to you. You did something right. But if it didn't, why didn't it stick? Did you give up on it, or did you not apply it right away? You want to start using those skills right now in your career. Use them right now. Don't wait for your next job or the next big opportunity. Practice in the role you're in. Skill building sticks when you use it in real time. And I can tell you for sure, like, I've been trying to learn Spanish, and if I'm not using it right away, I'm not remembering what I'm learning. So it's really important to focus on these skills, build in the time, stick with it, and then use it. And then the final step, y'all, this is it. You've made it to step 5. Step 5 is a bonus. Be strategic about what organization, what professional development courses, what networks, what workshops you join. Be strategic. If you want to know where to start with your organization, the one that you're in right now. So at work, start there. Again, go to organ development or go to your leaders, figure out what organizations they're a part of. Then you start to see more of where you want to be, where you want to go. Are there professional development courses that are in your company? Reach out and find out. Also, every industry has organizations, workshops, and networks, but not every opportunity will be the right one for you. Before joining, something I need you to do. I need you to ask questions. Don't just go pay your money and join these organizations. I need you to ask questions. The first question, will this help me grow a new skill or the skill that I need? Will I be in rooms with people I can learn from? And will this connect me to real opportunities? When you walk out of these rooms, you want people to still be saying your name. And hear me out. There's a difference in sponsorship and mentorship. We're going to have to take a deep dive into this in one of my later episodes. You truly want others to walk into other rooms and say, oh man, I met this awesome young woman named X, Y, and Z. I met this awesome young man named X, Y, and Z. I think they will be great to connect with. I think they will be great at this organization. I think they will be great in this role. That's what you want. You want people saying your name in other rooms to help lift you up and lift your career. But again, we'll talk about this later on in a future episode. I want you to know the importance of not just adding memberships to your resume. You have to invest in the spaces that move you forward and actually show up. When you're in these organizations, join a committee or grab a seat on the board. Show them that you truly want to be there and you really want to invest in your growth and in your career. It will propel you so far. Here's your mic'd up moment. Your next level won't come from doing more. It'll come from doing the right things with more intention. Your mic'd up move for this week, choose one skill you know you need to grow, just one. Write it down, share it with someone, or schedule time this week to start learning or practicing it. Don't overthink it. Don't wait for permission. The goal isn't perfection. It's progress with purpose. Wow, y'all, this was some powerful stuff today. And I am so excited that you've stuck with me this far. And before we wrap up, I want to leave you with this. Your growth doesn't have to be loud to be powerful. You don't need a new title, a fancy certification, or a viral LinkedIn post to prove you're developing as a leader. What matters is that you're growing on purpose. If this episode spoke to you, leave me a comment or review on the platform you're listening on. Your words help others find this show, and they mean the world to me. You can also connect with me on Instagram @TheLeadersMic or email me, Letitia@TheLeadersMic.com. I love to hear what skill you're working on next. And next week on the Leader's Mic, we're closing out season 1 with a conversation a lot of leaders are afraid to have. It's imposter syndrome, that feeling that you're faking it even when you're qualified. We're unpacking where it comes from, how to quiet the noise, and how to show up with confidence, even when your inner critic gets loud. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep leading. You've been listening to The Leader's Mic, where bold voices shape better leadership.